Okay, Coach, we are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready. 7 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Let's go. Check safety, check out. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check. Jim.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Bang, 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 go, go. Big edge. Check 4. Quick the edge. Go. Check.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Solomon Thomas made the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Sponge. No. Watch the safety creep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Watch the shot. Back. Check.
From the gun, Daniels. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On the ready. 47. Mike's 47. Hey, party out. It's a party now. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Watch twist. 6 guys.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll try to run this one in. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Get the ball.
A jet sweep to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
The clock running here. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Set, right.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Daniels, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks. Hey, backfield.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers 3, Colts nothing.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Check 26. Check 3. Check 99. Check 99. Switch it. Come on. Go. Shift.
Back to throw. Daniels. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
We got double up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyreek Hill. 58 yards, and the Colts have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
7, Steelers 3. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1, and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 1st and 10, Daniels, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
That's right. Get off the train tracks.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Back to throw. Daniels looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll set up a throw, and he's got his man on the out route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play, 2nd and 3. Second and 3. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. At the 30.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
47's the mic, boy, 47. Check, 47. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Yeah, I'm coming. Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
I got you. I got you. SOS.
On 3rd down, Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyreek Hill, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
10. Check, boys. Switch. Check.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Let's go, baby. First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Check it out, Reed. Tighten up.
He'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Let's go.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Check 13. Check. Shit. Go. Check nickel. Check safety. Delta.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Jam. Bang.
From From the gun, Daniels going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
To throw again, Daniels. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a fifth, barring a conversion here on third down.
Check 3, check 3. Check 25, check 20. Kill.
From the gun, Daniels. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Second and 10. Johnson's got it complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw now on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. The final shot before break. Daniels. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 8. For the catch made by Johnson. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Check, lucky. Hey, alert 3.
They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Johnson was the intended receiver. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but still.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Here I come.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He's got room to run past the 20. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down. And he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Check it back. I got you, boy.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's get it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here I come again. 4-7's the mic. Hey, here we go. Hey, check, Mike.
Back to throw. Daniels. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Check 26.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. They'll let this go for the end zone. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Check three. Check 99.
They'll run on first down. Armstrong. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Whoosh. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards.
Ready. 15 on it. Don't take. Whip. Watch the whip. Flash.
They'll drop the throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
You got tight. Hey, check.
To throw on 2nd down. Daniels. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Joker. Hey, I got motion, man. Me, I got this. Go. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's it, baby.
Intended for number 15. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Blue down, blue down. Kill, kill, kill. 22, jet, cover. 22.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gray. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Armstrong. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Alert 3. Switch. Hey, check Mike 39.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
No. Under 10. Go for 10. Check 1.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also moved the sticks.
Check Mike 39. What's the run? Switch. Check him. Crunch. Slam.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Daniels completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. 2 important parts to that play. 1, you get a first down, obviously. Charles, 2, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field. So they picked up the first down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And the pressure gets to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Daniels. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Come to my world. We want it. Go, go. Mike's 47.
On 4th down, Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. from 8 yards out. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 27 yards there, a first down.
And the Steelers, first down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
48-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Daniels, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Check. Check out. Check three. Check three. Check three.
Back to throw. Daniels under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Daniels. He's going to let it fly. He's got it with the 15. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Throwing on third and long. Daniels, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it.
Today's final score, Colts 21, Steelers 3.